game.
All right. Well, we're starting on Collided once again, and I really am going to look for people to utilize a little bit more aggressive attack routes like you were mentioning before, especially the players like KLenge, who, like I said, when his laser is on, it is on. So if he can get up there, he can pick off that quick defender right away, gives him the ability to zone out the rest of the map.
Now that's a cool little vote feature going on there. So red, iDemise is going to start in the attacking round. Waz is going to be making his way through here, so we'll see what he kind of tries if we see anything unusual.
Okay, well, of course, you have to run up this ramp here at the very beginning, regardless of what attack path you eventually take. Not as many spam rockets coming out of Imaginary Gaming as we usually see. We'll actually take a look at the overhead view here. No, never mind, we're going to go jump right back to Waz's view as he gets hit once, but a fairly aggressive position being taken by Imaginary at the very beginning.
Yeah, he is kind of forced back for a bit, so he doesn't have a good opportunity to pick anyone off right now. You know, he's not getting any long-range shots. Just trying to lose vision, I think. So he was trying to not let them know where he is. I don't know if they spotted him or not. Okay, so they do definitely know where he is now. He barely misses 5-centimeter shot, and actually turning around, 2 armors left, barely misses another one. Oh, but he's going down quickly.
Yeah, he's been so close. And Imaginary, I like the way that they've been putting on pressure. Once they actually identify where Waz is at, as he gets knocked out there, they've not let up the pressure. They're always spamming shots in his direction.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't have as many right at the very beginning. It's because they were setting up those super aggressive spots on defense.
All right, so coming in, Curie here. I have no idea how I'm supposed to be pronouncing that name, but we'll see what he can do. He does make his way through the left. Oh, actually, he is kind of trapped here down by the fence. This is going to be really tough, and he does go down very quickly. That's rough. Like, that quick knockback shot, just forcing him into that low ground, there wasn't really an opportunity there, and all 3 of them rushed him down.
Yeah, I especially like the way that iDemise smelled blood there. Once they had that first shot, they're like, we're just going for it. You're trapped down here underneath this grate, and there's no way you're going to be able to make your way out of there. Once again, we see Imaginary playing a little bit... well, they actually had one player off to the side far forward, but KLenge was way at the back and gets picked off at a 60-meter range.
Yeah, great shot. Another 41-meter. T-Mize freed. He can actually make this happen. iDemise going in. He does have the last member remaining. He doesn't actually know where he is, but one last long shot. There he is. Let's see if he can pick him off.
That's right. Laser recharge time there allows the defender to scoot back up just a little bit further there. Now sitting around the back of the capture point. Freen, though, has a pretty good look at this. He's got time, too. As soon as this counts down, he's still got another 15 seconds on top of that.
Oh, man, I would love to see him pick him off through that capture point, but just barely missing. Gold can be captured. Actually, oh, barely. Wow. That defender, that was as close as it can be. I mean, he just, knocking him back with a couple of those rockets, just ran out at the end. Yeah, that the first part of that attack round that was incredibly impressive from Freen, picking off those 2 long-range shots, combined average of 50 meters per each of those shots. So we'll see if Moonell can start to bring things back now as our French player making his way around the side. iDemise, they're in a position where they can quickly collapse on Imaginary Gaming's attacker, but not quite the same they were before, but now starting to rush him down. Oh, Crew, Moonell, he does go down. So quick defensive round, really impressive play from them. Viju is going to be making his way on the attack now. We'll see what he can do. I did realize, like, while we were in the middle of that round, that I'm guessing his name is Crew on Imaginary. But iDemise making his way through. He does pick off a rocket. Going to see if he can maybe scoot around to the right side. I don't think they have a defender in that building.
No,
they don't. So
they've actually taken 3 completely different defensive paths now. One was really far forward. They've been subsequently falling back each time because they did let up that early attack round. Oh, Viju's going to have to try that jump again if he wants to make it. But iDemise, while I love their incredibly aggressive plan on defense, it does have a big flaw, though. If someone's able to get around the back of him, he's going to be able to sit at the capture point and force the defenders to come to him, and that's going to be rough. Oh, wow. The defender's doing a really good job skirting around there. He's actually going to try to pick him off. Viju turning around for Moonell. He does pick up Moonell, so 16-meter hit, and he does have Crew behind him. He's actually going to go right past him, so actually 2 members on that defensive point. Rockets being spammed in his direction. Viju trying to take him down, but he does drop himself. So he will go down. But one of my favorite things, like, again, I can't restate it enough on this map, is that, wall jump on the side there. It's very defended. And a lot of the times when you're trying to get the high ground, you're just completely exposed. Most of the high ground, the opportunities, you're just going to be out in the open real quick. You're exposed. But if you go around the backside of that building, it has the little hang up above it, so you can get to the high ground but still keep your back safe. Yeah, definitely. And KLenge, great positioning there, picks off Freen from around the side, and We'll see now. He's successfully done what we always talk about. He had split the defenders up, but he couldn't land the second shot, and he actually allowed himself to be zoned out again by the defenders. They now have a pretty good spot and just 2 armors remaining.
Oh, he does hop over to the left side here, trying to pick up Moonell behind that capture point. Viju's sitting back too, so he does have vision of both of them right now. If he can just grab one, that would be a huge opportunity for him, just trying to pick him off at the last second.
That's right, but he drops down just 1 point of armor, can't even get on the capture point. We have a 4-2 advantage right now for iDemise. Back around to our primary attacker for them, Waz.
All right, so he's going to make his way through here. I have to imagine, though, that last round, if he was able to, just drop right down on the capture point as opposed to dropping 5 meters off of it, maybe he could make something happen if he's standing right on top of it. But we'll see what Waz is going to do. Again, a lot of times you see a defender sitting off into this, building here, the little alcove. We haven't seen that from either of these teams, so they are sitting back. Oh, the Rockets are really helping for them so far. iDemise was having a difficult time here.
Yeah, and almost got picked off when he turned his back around there for a second. He's going to try and just gun his way through, but he walks right into 2 defenders and falls down again. So this has been a very close round thus far. Just Farine with that very impressive attack round. It's the only thing that separates these 2 teams.
Yeah, and if you can't hit that quick twitch laser, then that's going to be a huge advantage to the defender there. Just able to spam those rockets in those close quarter situations. Crew making his way to the left, so we haven't seen this route yet so far. We'd seen it, actually before. Who hit him from behind? I guess they just hit him from the side. So he does go down 1, picks up 1, and actually turns around. If he grabs another here, Viju, he is kind of trapped for a second. He does drop.
All right, 5-3 advantage. The very aggressive, I know it sounds odd for me to say aggressive defensive positions, but yes, are continuing to work out there for iDemise. Now, there was a situation for a moment there where I thought they could have been taken advantage of after that first shot was landed by Crew, but they were able to regroup pretty effectively afterwards.
All right, so Farine taking a normal route here, not finding many long-range laser opportunities, but we'll see if Imaginary is, snuck off to the side or something to try and pick him off. He does get behind them, so he is going to have a nice position here, but they are hiding, so we'll see if they just wait him out until the spawn or the capture is available, and then just rush him down.
I liked Farine's idea there, though, to try and run all the way off to the side to see if he actually could pick up someone from around the back of the capture point, but a great shot there as he does successfully isolate all the defenders from behind him and picks him off. Wow, that's a really aggressive move forward there from Crew. He does land one of those shots. Farine actually down to just 1 armor point goes down, can't land the capture, and it's 4-5.
Yeah, so it is still very even. There is a 1 point advantage for iDemise. So, they did start first, so they, Moonell maybe has to pick one up here, or like Imaginary, some of the rounds coming forward. They do need to win 1 attacking round in order to send this to either a tie or, bring it back for them. But we'll see what happens. Moonell making his way to the right. Oh, actually, 2 of the defenders right there. Wow, that is really close. They were actually just hiding behind the wall. He picks off one of them, quick turnaround, and he's actually survived here. I can't believe it. 21 meters. That is huge. I thought he was going to go down with the beginning of that attacking round.
I did as well, especially when those 2 popped out and basically said, hello, how's it going? But Moonell was able to land 2 clutch shots right in a row, and that's what I was talking about before. This is the only place, oh man, as he lands the 3rd shot there, a great attack round for Imaginary Gaming. That is the problem with iDemise's defensive position, though, is that they keep themselves way out in the open. Yes, they put on pressure. Yes, they force the attacker to have to make some quick twitch shots, but if he's calm and collected, he can land those shots like that. You see they fall apart pretty quickly.
But it's forcing the offensive guy to make the win. Like, it's not just sitting back, giving him free pickoffs. It's basically like, hey, we're deciding this right here and now. If you want to win this, you're going to have to pull off some awesome shots. And, a lot of these guys, they're not hitting those clutch turnaround shots, but Moonell grabbing it the last time. Viju making his way on the right side. He does see Moonell is back defending the base, so he does actually have him crewed, turning around, getting the quick shot there. Yeah,
beautiful. Now Moonell is caught from around the side. He gets picked off as well. KLenge comes in down, does drop 1 rocket on top of Viju's face, but now caught off a little bit from the capture point. Actually trying to force the issue, going right into this. Viju just needs to land 1 more shot, but he's missed a couple of times in a row. 1 armor point. KLenge knocks him out. Viju goes down, and it's 6-5 now in favor of Imaginary Gaming.
Wow, KLenge, what a defensive round there, rushing him down. So just basically like, come on, hit me. Hit me, I dare you. Just completely rushing him down. Really impressive. And you see again, that confidence between these 2 teams saying, hey, I don't think you can hit your lasers. I don't think it's going to happen. So we're going to have these really aggressive defensive rounds. Lynch making his way up to the top there. He does hop down. That looked like maybe it was a little more intentional than just missing it. But we'll see. Waz sitting off the backside. He does barely miss a rocket there.
Yeah, so that is a risky position, though, for a defender to be in. You can already see that iDemise is playing a little bit farther back. They're not willing to take the risk to actually just stand in front of the lasers from Imaginary Gaming after that last lost defensive round.
Ooh, got two. He has two. Third guy remaining. Waz. He's coming in for this capture point. Gonna see if he can grab him. 2 armors remaining. Waz, oh, just barely gets one. This is gonna be really close. Oh, but he picks him up right behind the point.
Man, an Imaginary Gaming with a great attack round there. Lynch looked really confident that whole time. He knew when to back off at the appropriate times. He knew when to start running forward, and he had the clutch shots when it mattered. So well done by Lynch. iDemise now with a little bit of work cut out for them.
Yeah, so Waz making his way through. He does pick up one of those rockets, so it defends himself for a second there. Barely missing another one. Comes up that wall and is making his way right through the center of this map. So he does see that he has a crew behind him. He actually has one of the members behind him, so he actually gets picked off by a rocket. Doesn't turn around fast enough, but he has him isolated. He could get Munel here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but he misses the shot. Unfortunately, misses the second shot as well, and Waz finishes all 3 of those rockets off. And that is yet another... I'm sorry, does get finished off by those 3 rockets. Goes down again, and a big advantage. Now we're actually on map points for Imaginary Gaming.
Well, and we've seen the only person to hit those close-range lasers is Munel. Like, everyone else is really struggling with those quick twitch shots, and as a result, these close-range defensive positions are really working out for him. Freem rushing him down. Wow, that is really aggressive. He does go down, but they actually pick him off. All 3 of the defenders there just coming right out in the open, completely exposed, but they're able to pick it up.
I actually think he was trying to get in between those 2 rockets, but barely caught one, and it pushed him into the second one off to the left-hand side. So a little bit of bad luck there for Crew. Still map points and still just 1 defensive round standing between Imaginary Gaming and the first map win.
Well, this has to be a round. So, Freen, he has to win this. Imaginary with a quick turnaround. I mean, they started off at a disadvantage, but really quickly took over this round from iDemise. Freen, he is kind of trapped down low. This is a really tough position, but he's actually able to get out in the open, so he's going to be okay for a second here. Try and see if he can get anyone.
He really needed that shot on Crew right there. Unfortunately misses it. Takes a second armor loss, and now we're in a showdown. There we have it. That's a 9-6 map win for Imaginary Gaming. They are going to take map 1 in style. They went down very quickly when Freen landed that first attack round, but were able to regroup very quickly.
Yeah, so it is going to be going to the next map. We'll see what's